I just found another list to look at, and you should stay around and listen to me tell them why they're wrong. It'll be fun. Story time from Disney. Now, if you follow me on a regular basis, you know that I used to be a cast member. That's me. Do I have a list for you today? What list, you ask? Well, it's the Disney villains who were actually right. Spoilers, they're all wrong. So let's take a look. Sid from Toy Story. He wasn't evil, he just didn't know toys were alive and he was a kid having fun. Sid was a dick. He took all of his sister's toys and ripped them apart. First time we see him, he's taking his sister's dolly and ripped the head off. Yeah, he's just a kid playing with toys, but we should probably ask where all those neighborhood cats went. Sid basically bought a bomb online in the early 90s. You know how hard it was to find stuff in the early 90s online? Fingers crossed, Woody traumatized him. Lotso from Toy Story 3. Everything he warned the toys about did happen. They eventually get abandoned and he was also traumatized from the same thing happening to him. You're not wrong, but also that just leaves out everything about him controlling everybody. Lotso was a douche that gaslit Big Baby into doing what he said. And because he couldn't be happy, nobody could be happy. And after Woody saved him from the incinerator, he was gonna leave them all there. He deserved to be wired to the front of a truck until nothing's left. Chef Skinner from Ratatouille. He wasn't a villain, he was a responsible restaurant owner who did not want a rat in the kitchen. That's like the only good thing he did. He also tried to steal the business with shady business action. And he lied to Linguini about super personal information. In no way did he deserve to have that business. And the way he was ready to drag Gusteau's name through the mud, what a douche. Scar from The Lion King. Mufasa ruled unfairly as the lions ate everything while hyenas starved. Scar offered equality. Scar literally ruined the kingdom for everybody. And he was ready to throw the lions to the hyenas and the hyenas to the lions. He also threw ash in the face of Simba during a fight. And there was something else. What was it? Oh yeah, he killed Mufasa and then blamed it on his nephew. All because he wanted power. So he was an ignorant coward who used his constituents to take over the kingdom. I feel like I've heard that story before. Weird. Yasma from The Emperor's New Groove. Kuzco was an entitled, selfish dictator who abused his power. He also unjustly kicked her out of the position. Two rights don't make it wrong, man. Yeah, Kuzco was awful, but she also just wanted power. She was literally starving the community. But to be fair, maybe they should have thought of food when they became peasants, you know? Like they're much better as the cat. The autopilot from WALL-E. Humans couldn't survive on the Earth due to the toxicity. He was just trying to protect them. If he wanted to protect them, he would have gotten them on a diet and exercise. Their bones shrunk. I feel like in the hundreds of years that robot was there, he would have just said something like, hey, maybe a salad. Maybe just a little walking. Ursula from The Little Mermaid. Ariel had signed the contract, proceeded to break the deal, and Ursula just collected the debt. You're right, Ariel did sign the contract for the deal that Ursula cheated on and tried to interfere with. You know what you call a casino that cheats? The casino. And finally, Edgar, the butler from the Aristocats. He took care of everyone in the household, yet the cats were set to inherit a fortune, which they couldn't even spend. To be fair, Edgar had all reasons to crash out. Like, legit, I get it, Edgar. But in the end, all he had to do was leave. Instead, he tried to drown a bag of cats. Should I go somewhere else where I'm respected and they know that I've done this job for years and years? Nah, I'm just gonna throw these cats in a bag over a bridge. That's fine. You want a villain that didn't actually do anything bad? I'd pick Chernbog. All he wanted to do was have his friends dance. He's basically a DJ. And DJ Chernbog comes with all the hits. Well, one. He's got one song. These are fun. Send me your lists. I'd love to tell you why you're wrong. Bitch!